Welcome to the Yummy and Fearless podcast with the Side Chicks, where we offer our side of the issues. Thank you so much for listening. Please follow us at Yummy Fearless on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and even Pinterest, where you'll find additional content from today's show. You can also listen to us on Apple iTunes, YouTube, Stitcher, and Spotify. Please rate, like, review, subscribe, and share. And if no one else has told you today, we love you. Now let's get into the show. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First off, it's free. And there are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Then Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. Then you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's Anchor, ANCHOR.FM, and get started making your own podcast.
Begin Podfix Network transmission in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, and you got to take your time with me.
You got to take your time. Well,
Take your time.
But for starters, have your money right, because if your money isn't right, we're not going to get to any of these other steps.
True, because that's like a wet blanket. If
I don't. I'm not having poverty sex at this stage in my life. I'm not doing it.
I ain't fucking just for kicks.
Right. I'm just not. It ain't right. I'm not doing low income sex.
Yeah.
No.
Sympathy
I'm
sex.
No.
Those days are over. No. Yeah.
That's a young girl game.
Have your money right. And don't say anything stupid. I mean, these are just things, these are basic things maybe that would go for non-old chick sex as well. But yeah, just hold your mouth right. Don't say anything.
Don't say nothing dumb, because you barely gonna be in a situation to start. So you could easily fuck it up. Like one little move, and it's like
God damn it. Yeah, no.
I wasn't really trying to do this anyway. And now I'm really not trying to do this anyway. So no. Also, make sure your penis can get all the way hard. No foldable, smushy, hot link penis.
I'm okay with that at this age. I'm okay with little softness.
I'm not ever okay with a little softness. Ever.
The way my uterus is set up, or whatever.
No.
You can't be pounding on me. No.
Get an erection. Get a real erection.
Wait, so Go sent me some. She said, respect that a bitch ain't flexible no more. You get 15 seconds of full stretch. Then we default to the side hump. Hell no. And then she said, I don't need to be fucking all night. Do your best shit quickly. And I'm tired. I have a health issue, and my pussy would dry out after so long. Go. You are damn fool.
So the dry thing is an issue.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
I think I can relate to that. That one I can relate to. Get your shit done. Come on.
Let's hurry up and bite. So nobody wants to be going all night.
Yeah. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Wow.
This is not a marathon. I cannot do it.
Get in there and get out.
Get in and get out.
Which is why you need to be hurt, as we like to say. You need to be hurt so you can get in there, take care of it, and get out.
Get in there and get out of there.
And get out of there. And the only way to do that is if you're really hurt.
Okay.
That's the only way.
I think I just don't know if I can withstand the hardness like I used to. I don't know. Maybe
if you fucking around with some soft, that shit that's the whole event is gonna take longer. Cause you gotta work through these cycles.
This is true.
Little limpness and shit. No.
But at least
ready.
I won't be in pain. I just,
Yeah.
Oh. And then Gogo sent me more. She said, plus if a nigga got a bad tooth, you don't let him eat you out.
Oh! Oh,
damn. My God. She said, have your pussy fucked up for months.
Wow. I had not taken in consideration dental hygiene. Wow. Okay.
Oh my gosh. She is a damn
That's
fool.
So gross.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that is that's a fact of life when you get a little older. That's why it's good to, get with Thundercats probably.
What if he got dentures? What if he has dentures? Oh, he's moving around.
Oh my gosh. That could be terrifying.
That's like that Denzel Washington picture meme.
Let me have 2 pack of Newports
and a bag of sunflower seeds.
Newports.
That Denzel Washington meme. Like, could you imagine those teeth coming at you? Like, I'd be like, you know what?
Take those out.
And I'm an Olympic face riding machine, but I won't even try that.
You're gonna have to take those out before we get started.
Put those in a jar. Because I care about my genitalia. I care about me.
I don't want any mishaps down there.
That's the most disrespectful fucking meme, though. Fucking kids ain't shit.
They ain't shit.
They ain't
wrong for that. They are dead as wrong.
They won't let it die. That or the Michael Jordan crying meme, but that Denzel Washington meme where he looking like he will bite through somebody's uterus.
Ain't you Shirley's daughter?
Oh, can we use this?
Oh, they are so dead wrong. I can look at that. I can laugh at that all.
It never gets old. It never gets old. Ever.
Okay, we got enough. We can reconvene on that one.
Yeah.
We may have to. Certainly you did not think that marriage made a difference.
I thought a little, yeah. Which I think has been some of my apprehension with the institution itself. Like if I have a nightmare, how people have like set night things that are just nightmares to them. One of them for me would be in a house with somebody that I no longer liked and they had a key and I had a key. That's like a horror movie. That's a whole horror movie plot for me. Like worst case. That's the whole plot. Like that's the whole right. Oh my God. That's the whole tragedy right there. They got a key and I have a key.
That's what marriage is.
And I'm tired of them. Oh shit.
That's what marriage is.
Oh shit. No.
That's what
like I'm serious. Like that is a worst case where I'm like, I don't want to be around you.
Is it though?
I mean, because be around you.
Anybody, this is my point. Anyone, I don't care how much lust, love, and passion you have for them at any point during your relationship. At some point, that stops and you begin saying, motherfucker, get out of my face. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear you breathe. I don't want to. Like, at some point, that's going to happen. it's just marriage makes it less convenient to say, you know what, let's just stop.
So
That's the
then
only
why
thing.
do people stay married?
Because it's terribly inconvenient. It's more convenient, I think, to stay married, especially after you've been together for a while. I think it's a lot more convenient to stay together than to try, just like me trying to move. It's like, damn, I gotta change all my shit.
Right.
By the time I do all that, let me just stay here. It's like, it's gonna cost me something, but it's cheaper in the scheme of
Yeah.
things to just stay.
Sit
And I'll
back
get
and
over it.
kick
This
back.
is fleet. And you do realize that just as annoyed as you are with whomever, especially when you're married, as annoyed as you are with this person at any given time, that too passes. That's a fleeting thought.
So do you always, like, if you've once found them sexy and just very attractive, is there some element of that that's always there?
That I don't know. I can't speak on that. That I don't know about that. I probably, I don't know. For me, I don't know. I'm a woman of a certain age, and I have different interests now. I'd rather eat some cookies and cream ice cream or pistachio ice cream or something like that.
Or a macaroon.
Or get some batteries and just keep calling it a day.
Right. Right. You handle my little sassy girl on my own. I don't need you niggas. Fuck y'all. You had your chance. I want to take my little tiny, dry,
You're just smashed.
sassy girl and dusty little tiny thing and go on mind my own damn business. Fuck all y'all. Unless, like usual, Idris.
That's the only, for me, that's it.
really
Short of
think-
Idris.
If Idris ever listens to all of our episodes, what I know for sure is we are getting restraining orders filed on us. That I know.
We didn't mean it, Idris.
That I know. I'm serious. Like, after last week, I reflected on how often he comes up in the episodes. Like, he
It's not
doesn't
that
always make
often,
it in
is
the
it?
title, but we can almost create a best hits.
It's
off
only
of
because we love
Idris.
him.
Child, if he ever like starts listening and notice how he comes up repeatedly,
Well, damn it, he shouldn't
He
be
is
so
going-
irresistible.
he gonna file restraining orders on us. I know it. I just know it. I'm like, why are we constantly?
Don't do it. Because he's so delectable. He is
We
the
are
delectablest.
constantly on Idris.
I'm sorry. It's God made him that way. Don't blame us.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Though. It's a lot. From What If Your Gynecologist Was Idris Elba? Like, seriously. We go hard.
You called your sassy girl Idris.
I named my sassy girl Idris. The fuck? Like, we just like, there's a lie. You would think I'd want to meet him. I don't ever
Lord.
in life want to meet that man. I don't want him to know that I am who I am.
You speak for
and
yourself.
Me to know.
I want to meet him.
I am so fucking embarrassed.
And I'm never letting go. Oh wow, maybe he might want a restraining order.
Right.
You might want to start the paperwork.
Right.
I'm just
Right.
saying.
He like, you
The-
know how
yeah.
in some stores they would have pictures up of people who would shoplift. His security team gonna have 2 glossy 8x10s of us. Like, nah, either these motherfuckers show up.
If you see them,
Listen, handle it
call security immediately.
right. Tackle them.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Especially
sorry.
the one that
Don't
want her
blame
Idris
us.
drained. Tackle them at once. Mm-mm. I apologize though.
You
I'm
blame God for
sorry.
making him that way. It's not our fault.
He's so beautiful.
He is
He's
so
beautiful.
freaking beautiful. Okay, enough of that.
Yeah.
What are we talking
Um,
about today?
I don't. So when you think of anal sex, what's the first position that you think of?
Oh, word. Okay, I'm thinking of face down in the pillow in like doggy style, basically.
Yeah, that's the main position that most people think of when they think about anal sex because it offers easy entry and your partner can have control and it's a pleasurable angle.
Is there another one?
There are others, but that's like the main one. And people like this because, of course you get on but they're saying, get on all fours, but you're going to need to bite the pillow. So this is
Oh
a good
my
position
word. Oh my word.
for biting the pillow and your partner
No.
kneels behind you. And from there, he can control your hips back and forward.
That
And
sounds fucking painful.
painful.
If you have to bite the pillow, that might be a sign.
Why do it? But he can really control what's going on. He can control the depth and the rhythm. And they say the deeper your partner goes in from this direction is the more likely that he'll hit your A spot.
Oh, hell no. What is the A spot?
It's a highly sensitive and pleasurable area deep in your asshole.
For women?
For women. And they say, in fact, stimulating this pleasure point could
I'm not
result
buying
in an anal orgasm. So you can have an anal orgasm.
I do not buy. Do you buy that? Buy it.
Oh, this is news to me.
This is total news.
This is
I've not been in the
news
world this
to
long.
me. So I know they're saying you can have an anal orgasm. So they're saying for a woman, it's possible that with this aid of sex toys in your partner's hand, that you could have an anal orgasm, an internal orgasm, and a clitoral orgasm at the same damn time. Yes.
I accidentally Googled that. Oh
Ooh.
my word.
What?
You do not want to Google that,
Are you serious?
especially on a work computer. Holy cow.
Oh God, that sounds scary. Damn, is that bad?
Yes. That is not, guys, that does not sound pleasurable to me. I'm sorry.
Well, here's a position that gives the woman a little bit more control.
Okay.
Anal
Okay.
wise, it's
Hit
called
me.
the cowgirl anal.
The cowgirl.
Yeah, so just like the
You're
penis and
riding?
vagina cowgirl, yeah, it gives you the range. It's the same thing,
Oh
except for
my God.
you don't put that dick in your vagina, you put it in your butt, and you're on top.
Take me to the emergency room. That sounds horrendous.
So you get your partner reclining face up. You straddle
That's
your
like
knees.
being impaled. What the fuck?
Oh God! Yeah, I think that's what all anal sex is, a form of being impaled, I guess technically. So you straddle your knees on either side of him, then slowly lower your booty onto his penis and adjust to the snug, full feeling. Once you're comfortable, begin grinding,
Fucking
rocking,
wrote this.
and rolling your hips
I need to
until you
know.
find a rhythm you enjoy. And as you move, have your partner touch your clitoris or hold a vibrator against it.
And take me directly to the morgue.
But they
'Cause
say
I'm
with
dead.
this, so just like the vaginal cowgirl, though, the anal cowgirl, this position will stimulate your G spot. But we
Mm-mm.
discussed that I do not have a G spot. I have an Idris
E-
Elba spot. I have an I spot.
Shout out to Chess Man.
Right. Chest smash up in this motherfucker. Yeah, so the anal cowgirl is an option if you want to get your eye spot stimulated and if the woman wants a little bit more control anal wise. So have you ever heard of the butt lifted missionary?
What is the butt lifted missionary?
It's kind of like the vaginal missionary. It's one of the most intimate for anal sex. And when paired with a pillow to lift up those hips, one of the most enjoyable. So you lay on your back with a small, firm pillow positioned under your hips, and then another softer pillow under your head. Have your partner support his body weight with his hands and enter your butt really slowly. Place your hands on his hips to help him find the tempo that's the most pleasurable to you. You might even try grabbing the backs of your knees and drawing them to your chest so that your partner can enter you more deeply.
Oh my
No, I might
gosh.
not. No, I might not. And you can communicate with your eyes, your voice, your touch if you want them to go faster or slower or deeper or
Oh my
if you
gosh.
too deep. Yeah. Pretty sexually adventurous from what I could tell.
Like they actually enjoy it. Like, do you think I gotta know? I gotta know somebody. I gotta talk to somebody with some experience here.
Women are enjoying anal sex. Women are
I
enjoying
don't believe
it.
it. I think it's just like truffle. Everybody says they like that shit, but y'all don't like that shit.
Oh, it's just like something you say, you just saying it because you think you're supposed to.
Yeah, truffles taste like a cough.
Damn.
Similarly, I am not buying that women are liking anal.
Well, they say women like it. But like we said earlier, you know women personally that are like, what's up?
They must. I mean, do you think they take an ibuprofen beforehand or something, or like a?
I think that
muscle
what they
relaxer?
say is if you can get past the initial pain, that it
I
is in
can't get
fact
past the initial
pleasurable.
fucking pain.
I
How
don't
do
want,
you
I don't
do
want
that?
to. I don't want to. So
Oh,
okay,
my
so
word. Oh,
for
no.
example, I have another Tyler Perry show shout out. I'm currently watching the Tyler Perry show called Ruthless,
Mhm.
which is really, really good. It's
Never heard
about
of it.
it's about a cult. So the guy that plays the cult leader that they call the Hyatt, this man is beautiful.
Okay.
He has scenes where he takes his shirt off. He's beautiful.
Oh.
But it's tripped out because he has no interest in the women.
What?
But he in there, what he calls seeding the men. So he fucking the shit out of all the men.
What?
Yes. So he seeds the men, which is basically having sex with them. But one of the kids
And
in
they let
there, and they let him. I'm telling you, if I know you're not a huge Tyler Perry fan, but if there is a show that you want to be like, all right, I'm gonna like sit through, try Ruthless.
Oh my.
Try
word.
Ruthless because Tyler Perry is going there in ways that I've never seen anybody on TV go. So
This is television. Regular
this is
TV? Oh,
regular
no.
television. Earlier, we talked about how to prepare your butt for anal sex.
Uh-huh.
He sort of, infers this. So there's this one guy there, and he's like, the highness don't want him to eat anything because he wants him to be ready for sex at any time. He doesn't want shit to be in his ass.
What?
So this guy, they are doing this on TV. This guy is like starving because the cult leader, does not like when he has shit in his ass when he gets ready to have sex with him. This is on TV.
I feel like throwing up. I'm sorry.
This is on TV. So preparing your butt for anal sex is real. And Tyler Perry is going there on this topic. Then the other thing, so his nemesis shows up and he comes into his living area and the dude is like, it smells like ass in here.
Oh my God.
This is on TV.
What?
Because the dude, the cult leader, keeps men up in his room constantly. They're either massaging his foot, rubbing on him, giving him head. He's either banging them, he's either seeding them. It
Are
is
you
crazy.
That sounds like a horror show.
And the high part is always around the bed area. So I bet in real life, if you're doing a lot of anal sex, it's gonna smell like ass. I mean, I wouldn't know, but that's my guess. That is my guess. So that's my
oh my God,
my
so
Tyler Perry recommendation.
So don't eat to get ready.
No,
don't eat
no,
anything
because you want to try to get your shit tube clear.
You want to avoid all of the fecal matter.
Yeah,
that is.
So let's talk about another position.
Oh my word, I cannot. Okay,
this is some shit to me. No pun intended again. Like this whole topic to me is just a lot. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to do. It's amazing how much anal sex occurs because there's just so much that goes along with it.
You
And
need like
even
a
on the
PhD.
you need a fucking PhD. It's a part-time job preparing to have anal sex. So even on the show Ruthless, the cult leader was saying to the dude, he was like, "Oh, you always want to complain. Oh, it hurt. Oh, you're bleeding."
What?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna pass out now. Just
yes. So
I'm dead.
I mean, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this to us?
I don't
Why is
know,
Tyler
but it's
doing
just
this?
I don't know if Tyler like heard that we were doing this show on getting all up in that ass and decided to do a show as
Oh my
well for me to
God.
watch and take inspiration from. I don't know, but I'm telling you, Ruthless is dealing with anal sex, the topic of anal sex, like you would not fucking believe.
In a major way, it appears.
In a major,
How old is this show?
It came out in 2020.
Oh,
So I'm way
really?
behind. So I'm watching season 1. There are 2 seasons, I believe.
It
So
comes on
I'm
Hulu?
watching it's on my regular cable. But if you have BET Plus, which I don't have, which I kind of need to get because I want to see the rest of it. But if there are any BET shows you want to take some time and be like, all right, I'm gonna get through some Tyler Perry, check out Ruthless. Tyler is not playing.
I bet Trump has a cult following like that.
I think so.
Think he makes him bend over, or never mind.
He probably seeds them, as they say. So
Or maybe
okay,
Putin's doing it. But go ahead.
So what do you imagine the term, this position, backdoor side by side? What do you think that consists of?
Backdoor side by side. Backdoor side by side. Your asses are against each other?
No.
Backdoor side by side. No, I don't know.
This is the anal version of my favorite sexual position, which is to lay on my side, except for going into the sassy girl. You're going into the back. So they say this is the most comfortable because it's really intimate. You're really relaxed. You got a better chance of your butt muscles, being relaxed, and you're like spooning, basically.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
This sounds like a torture. This sounds like torture. It does not sound. Do you
I
think?
have no interest. I have no.
It sounds
I
painful,
ain't even gonna
guys.
front. I'm not even gonna front. Like all these different like configurations. This for me is just like my ass, like it feels afraid, like hearing about it. Like it's a no for me, dog. So what about the position of on bended knee? What do you think that is?
On bended knee. I'm thinking like a prayer position and ass up, face down.
Huh?
No, not so much.
Not a bad guess though. Not a bad guess. So this position also requires you to lay on your side, believe it or not, and your partner does the same thing. He snuggles up behind you, but you draw your top knee towards your chest and leave your bottom leg extended. And from here, your partner can ease his way slowly inside of you, holding your booty open for easier access.
Holy cow. I'm
So
dead.
basically it's laying on your side, one leg towards your chest, your bottom leg down. And your partner has control over the depth and speed, and he can angle your bent knee in different ways to switch up the sensation.
A woman didn't write this. I think a man. Did a man write this?
This
does not sound
actually, this is a woman. Intimacy educator Stella Harris, author of Tongue Tied, Untangling Communication in Sex, Kink, and Relationships.
Stella, you got some explaining to do.
Yeah, and she says that this is a favorite position because it's easy to personalize. It offers a lot of variety and can easily be adjusted for more or less depth. Yeah, so along with
oh my gosh,
the preparation for anal sex, these are some positions that you can also use after you've prepared your asshole.
We got to think of a name for that. You got your sassy girl. What are you gonna call that one?
Your shitty girl. Shitty girl.
That doesn't sound sexy.
None of it sounds sexy. I'm gonna just be honest. Like, I don't view my butt as a sexual thing, period.
I'm trying to be open-minded, you guys, but it just sounds so fucking painful. It does not sound like it. I don't know if I could get past the pain. It's like saying, hey, the cutting, if you can get past the first initial cut, then it's not as painful anymore. I don't want to fucking cut myself. I don't want to do it.
Right. Yeah. I just don't want to do it. I don't
know. I don't know if any of this is true about the whole anal orgasm. I don't even know if that's true. Do you believe that? Is that a thing? Is that even physiologically possible? I'm not buying it.
If I believe it.
And I don't want to know. I don't want to find out firsthand, but
I would need a woman to like confirm that. I think I believe it for men.
Yeah,
I believe it for men.
Even the whole inside the A spot. What did they call it? The G spot, the A spot.
The A spot.
That sounds like something that would be for men. I can't see a woman having that. How many spots do we need? How many do we have? I mean, shit. We got the G spot. We got the Idris. Come on. I don't think we need the A spot. I think we're covered on the
All I need is the eye. So like anything more than the eye, I ain't even listening to tell the truth. Shit, I'm straight with what I got. Like,
I don't think we need any more. So stop it with all the spots.
Cut it out. Cut it out. So yeah, so that's what we have on that. So how do you feel about Pete Davidson tattooing Kim Kardashian's initials along with her 4 children on his neck?
I like Pete Davidson, but I think he's a goddamn fool.
Really? Why?
That sounds ridiculous.
though?
Why would you do
I think
such a thing?
so. I think because he's in love with her.
He is also on medication.
He is
And-
on medication, aren't we all though?
He should not be. Some people should not be allowed to just like put shit on their bodies because he's gonna change his mind.
He's covered up a lot of tattoos. He has a track record of doing this, but having had a child and dated while having a child, what I personally experienced is that men will do whatever they think they need to do to get you.
I mean, come
When-
on.
I bullshit you not. And when you have a child, that's just one avenue. So if you have children and they see that you're the type of mother that really loves your children, and that's how they can get to you, that's how they can get to it, that's what they do. That is, in whatever form that is what they do. And that's one of the things that blew my mind. Like when I became a mother and dated, was like,
Okay. So let me ask you this. Would that impress you if a man got his your child tattooed on his
it
body?
would depend on how serious the relationship is. Now, hearing it, I am having a physical reaction in my body when I hear it because I'm kind of like, but I'm trying to keep an open mind. It would depend on how serious the relationship is. I also happen to think that Kim and Pete's relationship is far more serious than most people think, and far more serious than it should be for the amount of time that they've been dating. I'm positive they feel they're in love. I'm sure that they feel each other are the one. He branded her name on him.
Okay, again, and I'm gonna say again. So back to the children's names being tattooed. That is the dumbest shit ever. To me, I would, even if their own father would do that, I think that's extreme. But now you got a random motherfucker putting your kid's name on his body.
He wants to
Permanently?
be their stepdaddy.
That is the dumbest shit ever, Pete.
He's trying to show that he is committed forever.
That ain't showing
He
shit
wants to
except
be
for he
their
needs more medication. He
But
needs
Kim-
more medication.
But Kim got to be with it.
Kim,
because if-
I'm wondering about her now. I'm really wondering
If
about
sh-
her.
If she wasn't with it, like say that he showed up, which apparently is how he showed up with the other 4 tattoos that he has dedicated to
shit.
her. If he showed up with the initials and she wasn't with it, then he just would have covered them. Don't you think?
I agree with you. And now that you mention it, I don't think she's okay. I think she's not well. She
Really?
She was married to dumbass
Kanye.
Kanye for how many years?
But I think that can you imagine how easily it is to impress her after spending a traumatic period of time with Kanye? Anything would impress her at this point.
If that is the case, again, she is not well because she has a very low bar.
She might not even realize how low her bar is. But she spent like the last 10 years with that nut.
But hey, if he wants to walk around with some random ass kids' names on his body, let's just go for it.
It's just the first initial of their names. It's not like the whole names. It's just the first initial.
Which is even okay. That just Pete, I was on your team until you started doing dumb shit. Now I know you've had your bouts with mental health and all that stuff, but who is your counsel? Who are you getting this advice from? Are you talking to anybody before you do this dumb shit? My
But he
God.
also is the type of person that he gets so many tattoos that he ends up covering, and then he's in the process of getting some removed. That getting tattooed to
Of
him,
course he is.
right? Getting tattooed to him isn't the same as like us getting tattooed.
Clearly.
It's not even permanent for him. So like, there's nothing to say that he's not going to turn that into
Can he
a
get
flower.
a t-shirt or some shit? Get a t-shirt and say, hey,
Yes.
I'm with her or some shit. Like what does that do? I don't understand it.
Keep the love in your heart. Keep the love in your heart. But check this out. You remember when Pete's friend published the texting, what do you call that? The texting
The battle?
dialogue between he and Kanye,
Okay, yeah.
and he told Kanye to fall back. And what did Kanye do?
Did he fall back?
That nigga fell back. We ain't heard a word from him since. That white man told him sit down, and he went somewhere and sat down.
You don't want the smoke. This ain't what you want.
And he just like he calmed down.
This ain't what you want, Kanye.
That shit look weak as fuck to me.
What's he supposed to do? What's he supposed to do? Go fight him?
Well, he
Put your dukes up, man. Come out here.
Compared to what he was doing, it's
What,
like
talking shit?
that white man tell you to sit down and you just go sit down.
Yeah,
At
sit
least
down.
one more.
Have a seat. He's a millionaire. Just sit down. Stop
One
talking
more
shit.
Instagram. Do one more Instagram.
No more Instagrams. Somebody needs to take the phone out of his hand, actually.
Apparently somebody did.
Yes, just
Apparently
stop.
somebody
I'm
did.
glad. Let's shake that person's hand. Let's get that person on the show. Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Take the phone out of his hand, please. He's a danger to himself.
Everything that you do. We appreciate you.
I'm worried
So
about Kim, though.
So you would not appreciate a man that did whatever he considered to honor you and your children.
There are so many more appropriate ways to do that.
Okay.
That I can think of. I can think of about, I don't know, 100 before
Wow.
before you start putting permanent marks on your body. Why don't you just get their faces? Just get their fucking faces drawn on you too. I mean, if you really want to honor us, just get my kids' faces tattooed on your person, on your body.
Can you imagine the hissy fit Kanye having though?
I mean, he's going okay. Now, if he's trying to piss Kanye off, that makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Success. This is what I call success. If that was the goal, I
I
think
don't think Kanye is as I think Kanye's all talk. I don't think that he is pissed about that at all. All he cares about is himself and how he looks. I don't think he cares
Right.
about those kids anymore. Shit, Pete Davidson might care about the kids more.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, this might just be a little more serious than we think. For all we know, he's more of a daddy to them kids than Kanye. Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, review, subscribe, and share. It helps other listeners find us. And don't forget to follow us at Yummy Fearless on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and even Pinterest, where you'll find additional content from today's show and also our highly curated He Can Get It list. As always, you can listen to the Yummy and Fearless podcast with the Side Chicks on Apple iTunes, YouTube, Stitcher, and Spotify. And if no one else has told you today, we love you and thank you so much for listening.
You've been listening to a podcast of the Podfix Network. Discover more audible gems like this at podfixnetwork.com. Make sure to catch up-to-the-minute network shenanigans by following @Podfix on Twitter, official_Podfix on Instagram, @Podfix Network on Facebook. And make sure to subscribe to Podfix Presents wherever you choose to find podcasts. The Podfix Network, artist owned and loved.